Talking Greensboro NABA today with Enad Haddad at the Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Tropical Smoothie Cafe on Battleground Avenue, corner of Battleground and New Garden Road. And good to be with you, Enad. Good to be at Mr. Victor Archie's location. Great healthy food here at the Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
That's right.
We'll talk about the NABA, but first of all, what was that selection you brought and purchased here today at the Tropical Smoothie Cafe?
The watermelon mojito or something?
Yeah.
Watermelon mojito, yes I did.
Good lift, right?
Yeah, very good, very good.
Good lift, good energy. Now, you guys have had a pretty good lift going on. The league is moving along in a steady clip now. Saw the standings today. Give us stub into the current standings of the league, the conference games, league games.
Well, the Dodgers and the Pirates have really made some moves here lately. And Dodgers were in last place the last 2 years, but they put some things together. And then Bill Aaron's has really grown the Pirates. So the Reds are in first place. But we've got some teams nipping at our heels, and then not the Royals, but the Orioles have kind of taken a step back, I would say. They had Braxton Shetley, who was at Guilford Tech, the ace there. He's now at the Bulldogs, and a couple other guys went to some other like summer collegiate leagues, you know, the travel type.
I understand too from Bill Aaron's Piedmont Pirates team. They've got a lot of the same guys back together again this year. They've done a good job keeping that team together, keeping that team group together.
Yeah, they added Andrew King.
Right.
They got a couple guys from Lenore Ryan, where
okay.
I know his parents, Shoemaker.
Shoemaker's with those guys?
Yeah. No, he's not one of those. He's on the Bulldogs, who we'll see.
Yeah.
The Reds will see tomorrow.
That's right, Mr. Shoemaker. Is that Shoemaker, Marcus Shoemaker, good ball players, yeah.
So they've got some good players.
How about the Stripling kid? He's not on any of your teams, is he?
No,
He's also at Lenore Ryan. A lot of kids go to Lenore Ryan. That kid out of Dudley committed to Lenore Ryan too, Elijah Harris.
Yeah.
Now back to the league. Some big games. What about Sunday? Go back to the Sunday doubleheader at Guilford College. Not too far from the Tropical Smoothie Cafe up New Garden Road. You'll find the Guilford College campus with Bain Brown Field. Had a big doubleheader there yesterday.
Yeah, very hot yesterday, but the Pirates took care of business. I think they won 12-6, 12-7, and then we played the Marlins, and it was 7-2. We had them shut out to the last inning, and Ricky Chambers has been a little rusty. He gave up 2 runs.
Ricky Chambers is kind of a long term. He's been around for a long time.
Oh yeah. Still young though, probably 23 years old. Went to Pfeiffer, and actually couldn't afford to stay there, and so came back home. He's now married and has a child on the way, and just bought a house yesterday. He told me.
That's pretty big news.
So I was like, wow, yeah.
Very adult-like moves there.
So we had a good game, very solid. We jumped on them early, and then it kind of evened out. You know, you could tell the heat played a factor.
Oh yeah.
And
well, you started what, 4:30?
1:30 and 4:30.
Yeah, your game, the second game.
At 4:30. Yeah.
And you got yours done, I'm sure, before dark.
About 7. Yeah.
You got done pretty quick then.
Yeah.
Mr. Brackett does a good job with that team, doesn't he?
Oh, very, very good job. He's I can't remember the kid that pitched, but he goes to Greensboro College. But he struck out about 7 or 8. And he had a rough start, and you could see Tony kind of coaching him along, giving him pointers, and he just started to get better and better during the game. So
Greensboro College pitcher, huh?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of his name.
You don't happen to know one of the assistant coaches over there, Sam Catrone. Do you ever met Sam?
I do know him.
Yeah.
Is he from Virginia, maybe?
He is from Fairfield.
Yeah, I know him.
I know him. I think he teaches down at Southeast Guilford High School.
Yeah.
Talking about yesterday's games, again, the Pirates win game 1 of the doubleheader, and then the Reds took game 2 of the doubleheader. Kind of makes the standings, like you say. Reds are 4-0, Pirates, what, 3-2?
Yeah.
You're battling too this year. What about
maybe 4-2? I'm not sure.
Not doing too bad at all.
Yeah.
What about going back though? You guys are 4-0 right now in the league, but a couple of days back, maybe a couple of weeks back, maybe about a month ago, you guys were off to a slow start. You guys hit a slump. I think you started out 0-4. It's not reflected now in the standings. No, 0-4 start.
Yeah.
But talk about the slow start by the team and some of the things that happened along the way. Because there was an accident, one of the games you got hit in the head, made it turn things around, got hit by a baseball, and just a crazy start to the year. 0-4. Your big losing skid. You guys never had anything like that before.
Well, those were out-of-league games against like CPCL teams. So we did start 4-0 and scored probably 12 runs a game, and then we kind of hit the skids there. And we've never, and this being our 9th year, lost 4 in a row. Last year was the first time we ever lost 3 in a row. We did that, I think, once or twice, and then this year the first 0-4 losing streak.
What caused the skid?
Well, we have only were together for about 14 days at that point. I would say O was bad defense, a lot of errors. There was one game we made 6 errors, which is I think a record, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of walking first batters of the inning, and just kind of gelling together. And but I stayed the same way with them. I was very encouraging and told them, I need you for the whole season here. Don't worry about this, and so basically, going into the next game, which we might have lost 5 against the Piedmont Pirates, who they always play as close. I was on the field at Western. I had actually got a call from the head umpire, and so I grabbed my phone and looked down, and a ball came out from the batting cage, which is away from the field, through a hole and hit me in the back of the head, knocked me down. And your friend Wyatt Smith, it missed Wyatt Smith by like 6 inches.
Did it knock you out?
It almost knocked me out.
Yeah.
It almost knocked me out, but they called the ambulance and stuff, and they got me to the hospital. And
Emergency room?
Emergency room. Did all the CT scan was good and all that. I've been to the eye doctor, ear doctor, everything's good. But it went by Wyatt Smith, who's helped prepping the field.
Oh, yeah.
We were sitting there just walking and stopped, and he was an ex-fireman, so he kind of got me in the right position and everything like that.
Did you stay overnight at the hospital or check out?
No, I checked out. I was actually trying to manage from the hospital. Before I left, I had to leave a lineup. I said, I'm not leaving until you let me do a lineup. Bill did want to cancel the game, but I didn't want that.
Who took over when you left?
Jeremy Tiedemann. And
the team battle back won that game?
Yeah, so it was an amazing game. The Reds scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th to tie it, and then a walk-off hit by Terrence Penn in the bottom of the 10th in a dramatic win. And then I think that win is what has propelled us here forward since then. And then 3 days later, that was a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we played them again, and I returned, and we won. We blew them out 21-1. They scored in the last inning. They scored a run. So
big changes. Let's take a quick break here. We'll come right back with Enad today.
Okay.